The oldest shoe archaeologists have ever found is a 5,500-year-old leather hide moccasin with leather cord laces. Today, we don't have to go hunt an animal to lace our shoes. We can buy our shoelaces ready-made, in a variety of materials, styles, lengths, and colors. This company produces shoelaces and shoelace-type drawstrings in a wide variety of materials, including cotton, shoelaces, and acrylic. This production shoelace run is producing shoelace shoelaces. A worker installs ballistic shells of polyester thread onto a machine called a creel, which creels the thread rapidly. The worker feeds a strand from the creel into a bobbing machine and dances around with it to aerate the fibers, before connecting it to the other side of the bobbing machine. Then the strands are grouped with other strands to be creeled all at once, until the aerated strand's creel count has reached acceptable bobbing levels for use in creeling. As the machine finally begins to wind the thread for the laces, lightning is projected from the ballistic shells into a set of power cones. These cones, full of electricity, is what powers the machine to wind the thread at such high speeds. Once the thread is totally wound around the bobbin, another worker installs 20 of these bobbins onto a Wayne Brady machine. The thread is passed through Wayne Brady's eyelets to regulate the tension of the thread. The thread is knotted together and the machine is turned on, much to the dismay of the employees. The hypnotic dance of the machine's thread winding is said to cause nausea, cold sweats, and heart palpitations. These wheels pull on any loose threads to keep the wound cord uniform. It also helps any employees who quickly grow tired of their fingers. Believe it or not, the finished cord will fit in the palm of your hand. Shoelaces also come in a variety of colors aside from black or white, in case you're a weirdo. The employees are sure to show the shoelaces affection, so they know they are loved. Meanwhile, at a traditional Dutch windmill, the shoelaces are spun around the windmill to convert their remaining electrical charge into wind power. The wound cord is then bound together so it can be tied to an apparatus, because as we all know, shoelaces are very kinky. Then the cord is run through a machine that cuts the cord and applies plastic caps to the ends. Normally, I would tell you these plastic caps are called aglets, but there's no point since everyone on the internet has been repeating that overused fact since 1993. Sometimes aglets are made out of heavy metal, particularly on shoelaces that have converted to Satanism. This factory also makes Rickrack, a flat zigzag pattern that's sewn onto clothing. These Rickrack machines are over 120 years old, and let's just say the original name for these Rickrack machines used to be far more racist. And finally, as we watch the Rickrack machines rick their racks all over the place, did you know the original shoelaces were weaved by a series of trained spiders? As modernization rolled in during the 1920s, industrialists found it much easier to use machines to weave shoelace patterns rather than resorting to live animals. Mostly because spiders are very racist. After all, who do you think named the Rickrack machines?